The Yankee and the Brit. Yes, Yankee and the Brit. One is a genius, the other's a twit. On the radio, the beans have been spliced. The Yankee, the Yankee.
The Yankee and the Brit on the RTM Radio Network.
Donna gets all excited about this stuff. All righty then.
Say hello, David Tennant.
Hello.
Hello. See, he replied. How are you doing over there?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you?
Oh my gosh, listen to your deep voice.
Yeah.
Has anybody told you look like James Dean?
I get told that a lot, yeah.
Yeah, you got that look going on.
Oh my gosh, you do sound Scottish.
Yeah. Yeah, we actually sound more Scottish. I'm actually closer to Scotland than a lot of places in Ireland.
Oh wow.
Believe it or not.
Where are you in Ireland?
I'm right up on the north coast of Ireland. If you've ever heard, you've maybe not heard of it. You've heard of Bushmills whiskey, have you?
Bushmills?
Yes, whiskey. They make whiskey. It's very famous.
Ah, and where's the place?
It's up on the north coast of Ireland, but we're about eight miles across the sea from Scotland and 50 miles from Belfast, so I'm closer to Scotland, really.
Ah, so we've just been playing some of your music. It's bloody awesome.
I'm glad you said awesome there. I thought you were going to say awful.
Well, I was just being nice.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So we just played Train of Love. Tell us about that song. Is that one that you wrote yourself?
No, that's actually, I can't remember who wrote it now, but it's Johnny Cash done it in the 50s.
Ah.
I would be a big Johnny Cash fan, and he done that one, as I say, in the 1950s. I love all his early recordings. I've done quite a few of them, actually.
Ah, I did say you sounded a little bit like Johnny Cash, and Randy was like, no, not Johnny Cash.
Yeah, yeah.
I think you do.
All right, tell me about Luke the Drifter.
Luke the Drifter, well, that's sort of a tribute song to Hank Williams, you know.
Yeah, I got that.
Somebody sent me a quote one time about new country music not being country music, and I got thinking about it and rang my pal in Chicago, and he liked the idea I had for the song, and we wrote it in about, I'm sure, maybe 10 or 15 minutes.
Oh.
It was basically a ghost story, like, you know what I mean? He's coming down, would he be welcome now if he did come down, you know?
Oh, that's one of my favorite ones of yours so far. I think that's great.
Yeah, thank you.
Do I get the idea that you were over here in the States at one time?
I was over not that long ago, actually. I was over in Nashville doing some writing with a few friends over there. I would love to. I'm actually planning to go back out there again and maybe going to Texas as well. So.
Oh, come on down.
You just want to see the devilishly handsome Yankee and the Brit. I know.
Oh, of course. Well, my friend that I was staying with in Nashville is actually a Texan. So.
Oh, you'd love it around here. How did that go? How did it go over with your accent and everything? Everybody enjoy that?
Yeah, well, I had to tone down my accent a bit so that people would understand me, you know. But yeah, it went well. You know, I got to write with a lot of great people and meet a lot of great people.
He reminds me so much of Harry Lafe. Remember I told you about him? I worked with him at the sign shop. He was Scottish, but I'll tell you what, the guy was awesomely funny. I could hardly stand being around the guy. He made me laugh so much.
Is your accent part Scottish because of you being so close there? You know, are you brought up around people that are Scottish and Irish, or are you just, I don't know, actually?
Yeah, well, we've talked that way. People around this area have talked this way for centuries. Obviously, I don't know that on a first-hand basis, but they've travelled back and forth. You know, we were all part of the one kingdom. He called it the Kingdom of Dalriada way back, you know. And actually, my great-grandfather and my 2 times great-grandfather were actually Scottish as well, so I have Scottish blood in me.
Ah, yeah, I think you sound more Scottish than Irish.
Yeah.
How do you manage, and I guess that's not the right way to say it, but you sing so well in English.
Yeah.
I mean, what does that just come from your heart, from your soul? Where does that come from?
I think there's sort of there's a universal accent for singing. You know, it's you have to say your words more clearly, and I think everybody just has a universal accent when they're singing.
You think the music allows you to do that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. You sound so awesome when you're singing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I told Donna, I said, because we had seen the part where you were over here in the States and I said, well, maybe he lives over here and he's from Scotland or something. So we were trying to figure that out. And I said, well, maybe he's from Ireland and he had moved over here and stayed for a while and went back home. We weren't sure. But your singing is just unbelievable, how crystal clear it is, and that deep voice, man, it just resonates. It's awesome.
Thank you very much.
Do you write a lot of your own songs, or a lot of these songs that others have done?
I do write a lot of my own stuff now. I've released a couple of albums. This will be my second album now, Cowboys, Drifters and Angels. I wrote 7 songs on that, and there's 5 covers. But the next album, I'm going to do a full original album, maybe a stripped back sort of acoustic album,
That sounds amazing.
Now, do you have a recording studio over there?
Yeah, well, I would record with a guy I know. He's a good producer and engineer. He doesn't live far away from me, and he does a great job. I must say, like, he always gets a great sound out of and he gets the feel of the song. He always has a good ear for what should go where and things.
Yeah, well, if he's the one produced some of these songs, he did a hell of a job. I'll give you that.
Yeah, he done a good job. He did.
So that's what you came to Nashville for, too, was to record there?
No, it was actually to write. It was more a writing thing, I got to write with Gerald Smith, who's the Georgia Quacker, he's better known as. He was on Hee Haw, the programme, years ago, and he co-wrote What Part to Know for Laurie Morgan.
Oh.
He co-wrote, what was the other one? The Lone Ranger by George Jones, and he's written for George Strait, and just a who's who of guys. And he's just a real nice guy,
How
and
long?
then the other...
No, go ahead.
Sorry?
Go ahead.
One of the other guys was Max Maxon. He was the Texan who I stayed with. He co-wrote with Garth Brooks. He actually got a gold disc for the song. It was From Where I'm Sitting, I Can See Where We Stand for Gary Allen. So we got to write along with him as well, and a few other guys, Randy Fincham and Nick Nichols, guys like that. They were all great writers and great people as well.
Yeah, that's a great list of names. How long have you been in the music business?
I've been in the music business. I'm coming up now in 4 years, so relatively short time,
How old are you?
Well, whenever I tell people this, whenever they listen to me, whenever they listen to my voice, they don't believe me. But I'm actually only 23.
Wow.
No, I'd say
you've
not.
done so well in such a short space of time. Wow. Do you play any other instruments?
I play guitar. I play a bit of mandolin, harmonicas. I can play bits of everything, but nothing. I haven't mastered any of them yet.
Aha.
Well, are you? Let's see. How do I want to say it? Are you popular or famous in Ireland and Scotland over that way more so, or and are you just getting into the United States now?
Yeah, well, I'm popular enough, I would say. I do more like theatre shows really than. There's a lot of dancing and things over here, so I don't really do that kind of music because I would usually do like slower stuff and ballads, being a big honky-tonk music fan, like Vern Gosdin and Johnny Paycheck and George Jones and guys like that. So I would tend to go for the concerts and the theatres, and there is a market for that, and I love doing it. But
is that the music that you've grown up with?
Yeah, well, I grew up with a range of different styles of music, like from Dean Martin to Hank Williams,
Ah, because I just wondered, because me being from the UK, you very rarely hear that much country music over there, and the country music that you do hear is people like Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
And Gene Pitney. You don't really hear the country like you hear the country music over here, and I just thought, is it big over where you are?
Yeah, it is. It was it, and it is. It's going sort of modern now as well, the same as a lot of American stuff, but I was lucky because my uncles and my great uncles all were record collectors, and they would always have played like Tom Paul and the Glazer Brothers, Marty Robbins, Slim Whitman, and all the really old guys, Roy Acuff, people like that. And I just fell in love with the music from I was about 3 or 4 years old.
All of the ones that were born and gone before we were.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are even older than I am, by a long way.
I see your dog's joining in your interview.
Yeah, and my dog's actually called Cash, named after Johnny Cash.
Does he wear black?
Oh, no, he doesn't wear black, no.
Hope he doesn't have a burning ring of fire.
No, he's fine, he's fine.
So, are you writing any songs at the moment?
Yeah, well, I try to write every day, whether it's poems or short stories. I would write, and then songs as well. So if like writing with people on set days, over Skype, and I have a friend there in Chicago. We write songs over the phone. He's another Irish guy, but he lives over in Chicago now, and between us, we must have about 200 songs. Like, we're just trying to get through them all, and he's recording some, and I'm recording some, and we're pitching them to other people as well.
Wow. And what do you write your songs about?
Well, it just depends, sometimes a song can just come from out of nowhere, or somebody can say something, or it's something that you went through, or something that your co-writer went through that you sort of trying to get an understanding with. I think it's trying to put yourself in a position, because most of the time you're writing from experience, but it's partly fact and partly fiction. There's an artistic thing and a creative thing about it, and it can be very frustrating, but I love it. It keeps me awake at night. Let's put it that way.
Do you work as well as your music?
No, well, my music is my full-time job. Yeah.
Do you go up on stage?
Oh yeah.
Is radio a big thing around your area?
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, there's a few stations here, but I live in the north of Ireland, Northern Ireland, so we're pretty small. We only have a population of 1.7 million people.
Whoa!
And London has 2.5, I think. So a single city is bigger than our whole country.
Oh wow!
What's the closest big city to where you are?
Big city would be Belfast.
Oh, all right then. I know about the general part of the country you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the map. Let's see what we got here. Island Cove Bed and Breakfast. Is that in your neck of the woods?
What'd you call it?
Well, it says Island Cove Bed and Breakfast, but I see Port Ballantrae and let's see. Oh, these are hotels and things. Giant's Causeway.
Oh, that's very close to me.
Okay, because I see the old Bush Mills Distillery. That's the first thing on the list that popped up when I searched Bush Mills.
Yeah.
Is Gary up in that neck of the woods?
Gary's in Scotland.
That's
in
right.
Scotland.
See, I can't keep the two apart.
No, Derry's just about half an hour from me.
We have a friend in London, Derry.
It's actually the same place, believe it or not.
Ah.
I see Derry Keegan.
Derry Keegan, you're really going into the places. That's a very, very small country place you're talking about there.
That's what I like. The less people, the better.
Yeah.
Do you do, I think we asked this, but I'm not sure, do you do a lot of small bars kind of places, or is it all just basically sticking to the fairs and things?
No, it'll be more theatres, the concert, sit-down kind of things, small theatres, and is really my thing,
So I guess the only way I can put this is, are you, for lack of a better term, are you famous in your area? I mean, are you really popular around there?
Yeah, I'm sort of getting there, I'm popular enough. I do tours over the UK and Ireland, and I've been actually, this will be a weird one, I've been to Sri Lanka twice on tour.
Sri Lanka?
Yeah.
Really?
I know it sounds weird, but they love country music. They love it.
Ah.
Well, that's just, there's Londonderry right there. That's just, that's just remarkable.
It's kind of weird, and they speak better English than I do,
Yeah, but you do speak their language. You sing. That's the language between all of us.
Yeah. It crosses all barriers.
Yeah, it does. That's the beautiful thing about music.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your really, really early musical memories, when you was really, really young? What's your...
Yeah, probably hearing Elvis for the first time. I think Elvis was the first voice I ever heard, and I remember having to get my hair combed back and whenever I was only 3 or 4, and I had to be wet, so it was black, I had to be.
Did you learn to curl your lip?
Oh yeah, I've done all that, and I wore leathers and all that there, and whenever I was very small and things,
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah,
That's
thank
awesome.
you very much. Yeah.
See, you can do it. So, do you do any of Elvis's music at all?
I actually don't. Maybe not at my shows, but if I was sitting at home or doing a sort of what you would call a guitar pull or something, I might sing an Elvis song.
But you probably sing along with all of his songs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have a bad habit of that too.
He's excellent, yes he was.
That's pretty awesome, though.
Yeah.
You got a voice for it, absolutely. So you don't work. This is your job. How long is it? How long have you been doing this for a living now?
I've been doing this for a living now, coming up in 4 years now.
And you're only 25?
3.
23.
3.
Yeah.
Keep up.
Yeah.
Look, I'm white, I'm blonde, and I'm an American. I can't keep up with shit anymore.
It's worse than blonde. You're red-headed with loads of freckles. Let's not go there.
Don't you start that ginger shit.
You're probably either Irish or Scottish somewhere there.
Believe it or not, a touch of Irish in there.
Aye, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of that yet. I got the attitude like an Irishman.
The fighting Irishman.
A drunken, pissed off one at that.
Oh, they're all like that.
Exactly. That's the way I know for sure.
Yeah.
So, did you say you just released an album, or you just about to, did you say?
I just released one, Cowboys, Drifters and Angels.
Cowboys.
As I said, it's a 12-track CD. There's 7 original songs on it and 5 covers.
Well, I didn't know
So I had a lot of fun recording that, but I hope to get back into the studio very, very soon and record some more songs.
Oh, here's your album right here.
I was just about to ask, where can we purchase your album?
I think this is it. It's in a torrent. Somebody stole it already.
Already?
It says it's a torrent download. Aren't those usually pirated ones? No,
I'm not sure.
This is ZTA, Jordan Mogey, Cowboys, Drifters, and Angels.
That's the one, yeah.
Oh, if I didn't see, there's that James Dean face right there.
That's the David Tennant look I was telling you about. You see the long jacket?
Yeah.
You know, that. Do you watch Doctor Who, Jordan?
Yeah, I used to, yeah.
And that look where he stood outside the TARDIS and he's really in big trouble with the Oods and he stood there looking all down in the dumps. That's that look.
She's turned this buddy Yank into a Who fan. I like it too.
I've always got James Dean, but I never ever heard I looked like David Tennant before ever.
I can see the Irish in his face though. It is there, but I still see James Dean more than anything. And I think it's the way you have your hair flipped up on the front is what is really setting it off.
Yeah.
So the women must really go nuts over that. You're not married, I take it?
No, not married. Don't intend to be.
Oh,
anytime soon.
He's smarter than I thought.
Yeah.
If I'd have known this, we'd have pinched some of these songs off of here. Nice. We're going to have to come back and look at those. We've got all kinds of music. And just in the short years that you've been doing this, you've got all kinds of stuff out there. So you must really be cranking out the music.
Yeah, I like to do a lot of... I like to have a variety of stuff, so there's something in there for everyone.
What made you want to do Set 'Em Up Joe? Is that because you're a Vern Gosdin fan?
I'm a huge Vern Gosdin fan. Yeah, huge. I think he's probably the greatest country singer of all time. We
had his wife, Beverly Gosdin Knight, on the show with us about a month or so ago or two.
Yeah.
She's telling us all kinds of stories. She's on Facebook if you ever want to get in there and chat with her.
Yeah, I've been in contact with her there, and she's a lovely lady.
Oh, all right then.
It's amazing. She said some nice things about my music too, so it was nice to hear that.
Well, I can understand why. It's all good. Haven't heard a bad thing yet.
Yeah.
Who's where is the band from that you play with on some of those songs? Are they all Irish?
They're all, they're all Irish, but they're all session musicians, so they're all brought in, they're not actually a band as such, they're just people brought in to play on the record,
Wow, they certainly can hit it all together at once, boy, they sound good. That lead, I don't think it's a... I don't think it's a steel guitar that starts off some of your songs. No,
it's probably what you're hearing is a baritone guitar.
Well, I'll tell you what, whatever the first song was I heard of yours, and it was either Luke the Drifter or the Railroad Song, one of those 2 or 3 in there.
Yeah.
That was the first thing I heard was that guitar, and I decided right then I was going to listen to the rest of the song and see what went, and then it just got better and better and better as we went on.
Glad to hear that.
Yeah, pass it on to those guys. They really nail it. It's funny, and just, honestly, from an American point of view, you just don't picture Irish, singing like you do, or even being able to play that kind of music. It just, like Donna tells me, the country's not a big thing in Britain, but yet I know it is, and it's just, to think of a Brit singing country music is just kind of off the wall. But I guess that's the way we're all brought up in our own little space, I guess.
Yeah.
Are you classed as a Brit? I think you are, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would come under the UK here in the north.
Sorry.
Oh. Hey, it's not all bad, is it? It's not all bad.
It's not all bad, no.
No, I'd like to come and have a look around, that's for sure.
You get to mix around with waifs and strays like myself. It can't be bad.
Can't be that bad.
Anybody else in your family musically inclined?
Yeah, my older brother was a country singer as well. So he was, whenever I was younger.
Does he have any? He got any music out anywhere?
He had a few CDs out now, but that was a good few years ago now. But he was a good singer, but his voice is completely different from mine. Like his voice was a lot higher than mine. So.
Oh, you'll have to say that again for Randy. My brother was a country singer, so he was.
My brother was a country singer, so he was.
I've told him before about how some Irish people say "so he was" or "so I do."
Aye.
It's just
I've heard it.
It's just
not completely new to it.
I think you've been watching too much Coronation Street.
Yeah, Jim McDonald.
Yeah, well, we don't all talk like that.
She sits in here and watches that along while she's working. It's like,
You're talking like him. I am trying to keep my British accent, because so many people are saying that I'm losing my British accent and that I'm sounding American or I'm sounding really messed up kind of British American.
You don't. I would know straight away. You were English.
Yeah, well, sometimes I'll sit in here and I don't really take much notice of what's going on in it, but I sit there and I will be just working. A lot of the time I'll just be working, but I'm just subconsciously taking it in, Sometimes I'll have Hollyoaks playing on in the background, whatever it is, just to, I just do not want to lose my accent,
Are you what they would call a northern lass?
I'm a what?
A northern lass, are you?
I'm actually from the Midlands. I'm from Derby.
The Midlands?
Yeah.
All right.
Being from Derbyshire, we even made I'm building my own railroad over here little by little. It's a very slow process, but I've already built a town called Donashire. So.
Yeah.
Because over there, there's always like Leicestershire, Nottinghamshire, Derbyshire.
Yeah.
All those places. So he's built a Donashire water tower thing because he's building like a little railroad station over here.
Cool.
Tribute to the wonderful wife I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone that was mad enough to marry me.
Well, fair play.
I think it goes beyond mad.
It does go beyond mad. You should have been thinking like Jordan and never say I do.
Do you do you ever do any live Facebook at all?
No, I actually don't. No, it's not a thing I ever do. I would sometimes record a video with like an acoustic, sitting with an acoustic guitar and post a video, but I never actually do the live videos,
A lot of people over here are doing that, and they all, we usually ask everybody what they think about doing their Facebook Live things, and they all seem to think it's a great thing. It's been getting them out there. I just wonder if that's really your benefit, trying to get over here into America a little bit.
Yeah, it seems to be good. I might try it, I might just do some. We had a live video just in the house here one time, me and a friend of mine sitting playing guitars and singing. I think we sang for about an hour and a half, but it wasn't staged or anything. It was just off the cuff, as we would say.
Cowboys and Drifters. We have just had an email off Caroline, and she sent us some Cowboys and Drifters.
We have all this already.
Yeah, I think that is what she's already sent us.
Yeah, and I
didn't realise that we had that album there. We just saw the separate
Cowboy
songs.
and Drifters when we first started.
Thank you, Caroline. Yeah, she sent us over some lovely music.
Yes.
I might put some of that actually on our memory stick, and we can jam to it while we're driving down the road.
Did you just crack one open?
I did, yeah.
Oh, and didn't even ask us if we wanted one.
No, I'm afraid it's only Coca-Cola.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't ask them.
He's giving himself a bit of sugar because it's like it must be heading on for 3 o'clock in the morning where you are. Are you not tired?
No, I don't really get tired.
I was hoping you had some Jameson in that can.
Oh, no, only Bushmills.
Never tried that. I'm a Jameson man.
Oh, no, see, if you tried Bushmills, you'd be a Bushmills man.
Well, send a can over, a bottle.
Aye, a bottle, yeah.
In fact, while you're at it, send a whole keg.
Yeah.
You could probably get a whole keg fresh.
Send you a barrel of whiskey.
Send 2.
Yeah, why not?
I hate to see it sit over there and go to waste.
Yeah.
So, where can these guys purchase your music? I know we saw a site earlier. What was it called? ZT? Or?
There's, what do you call it? irishmusic.co.uk, sell it. The other places would be shops in Ireland, but the UK, you'll be able to get it on eBay or Amazon.
Ah, okay.
And all those outlets, and it will be going up on iTunes as well for anybody that wants to download.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that site that you was on, that we was looking at earlier, and it showed people was downloading the music.
There it
So,
is, right
Yeah.
There's the Irish music.
irishmusic.co.uk you can get it from.
What does the CO
Yeah.
stand for?
I really don't know.
Do you know what the CO stands for?
Do you know what
I
.com
don't.
means, husband?
What means?
.com.
.com, it means commercial site.
Okay.
But I don't know what CO is, because I always see whatever .co.uk, and I wondered what the CO was supposed to mean.
I'm not sure.
Now there's a David Tennant look, if ever I saw one. Look at his David Tennant hair.
That's a bloody James Dean right there. Look at that. So
Yeah, I would tend. I'll agree. I'll agree. It's James Dean. I'll settle for James Dean.
Do the girls give you a hard way to go because of that? Or do you give them a hard one?
Well, I try to, anyway, you know.
You're young. Get it while you can.
Yeah, you're right. I hope we'll be doing it for a long time yet.
Hope not. Yeah, that's two nice-looking albums. There's quite a bit of tunage there, too.
And I take it you've got a Facebook page, and do you have a website?
I have a website as well, jordanmogeymusic.com.
And you have your Facebook page. I think I saw that earlier, don't I?
Facebook page as well, and Facebook music page, all the usual
No,
stuff.
are you pushing to get into the United States now? I mean, are you ready to go there?
I'm sort of just taking it easy, you know. I'm just laying back and doing things very, very slowly, and writing songs and recording, and I'm happy doing that, you know. But if the opportunity arose, I would definitely go.
You said your website was jordanmogey.com?
Jordan
No.
Mogey Music.
Or Jordan Mogey Music. Well, it doesn't seem to be working. There it is.
Yeah, we've got you. Oh my gosh, is that contact lenses?
Hmm?
I said,
Contact lenses.
that other picture that just come up, his eyes are like really, really blue. Look at those eyes.
Believe it or not, that's actually just my eyes.
Wow. Bloody hell.
I'm going after an Irishman.
Not this one.
Wow, that's blue.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years, Jordan Mogey?
Well, I hope to be lying in a boat somewhere in a Caribbean island or something.
Balmoney.
Ballymoney, yeah.
Now, where is that at?
That's up the near the Giant's Causeway. Did you ever watch a TV show called the Game of Thrones?
We haven't watched it, but we stole the music from it one time.
Yeah, well, some of it was filmed or up around near where I live. There's a lot of places in it that we call it.
Here we go. South of Dublin.
Oh no, north of Dublin, way north.
Yeah,
North.
there's a Ballymoney coming up below.
There must be two of them then, because this is down by, let's see, what we call it in. Hillview Close, Greenfields, it's off of M1.
That's the M11, dear.
Courttown, River Chapel, Gorey, Cloniton.
No, that's there is another Ballymoney down in Wexford or somewhere down south, but there's another one up north.
I'll have to look a little deeper then. That one didn't come up. I love to look at these places where people are from. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
So Randy has 10 special questions for you. Go ahead, Randy.
Yeah, you able to handle a couple questions?
I'll do my best.
All right, in your best Irish, what is your favorite word?
My best Irish. That's a tough one. Well, most of the words I use, as I say, are influenced by Scots. So I would probably say we would call your head your head.
Your head.
So your head. You know, if you've probably heard the phrase, Donna, you're off your head.
Yeah, I always say you're off your head or off your rocker.
Yeah. You see, we would say you're off your head.
Yeah.
Your head. Love it.
You're off your head.
What's your least favorite word?
I don't think I have one. I love them all.
The next one, and these just get better. What turns you on?
Country music, cold beer, country music, and long-legged women.
Aye, now we got something to talk about. Long-legged women. All right. I knew I'd like this guy. What turns you off?
I'm not sure.
Short-legged women.
Short-legged women, yeah.
Big bottoms.
That'll do. No, I like those.
You do? Oh, you're gonna love me then. I've got a whole mantelpiece as a behind.
You should see the candelabra we got sitting on there.
Yeah, you could rest your carriage clock on there.
All right. I hate when you do that. What sound do you love?
What song?
Sound.
Sound. Steel guitar.
What sound do you hate?
Probably drums.
It must be the way I say sound. Everybody says that. What'd you say? Nobody can understand when I say that.
It's that Yankee accent.
Must
of
be
yours.
that Yankee accent. That's what I was
You
going to
don't
say.
have to talk funny.
It's a damn Yankee. Don't forget. What's your favorite curse word?
So many to choose from.
Have you got a favorite one in Irish?
Yes, do Irish people swear? My little Irish grandma used to stamp her feet and say "fizzing shagging idiots."
I we get that. I like the term we would say "notter." We don't pronounce the T's, It's "notter."
Just like those Americans, you're lazy with your words.
Yeah.
And your American version
My American version.
of your favorite curse word?
I don't even know how you would say that in an American accent.
You say you bloody nutter.
That's very English, that there.
That's in my language. How would Randy say bloody nutter? Nutter.
You bloody nutter. You bloody nutter.
It'd be your bloody nutter.
Alright.
What?
That's not a bad accent.
I've got a good teacher over here.
Yeah.
What profession other than yours would you like to attempt?
I would probably try my hand at being an author.
Well, if you like to write, that would fit.
Yeah.
Let me ask you outside of we've got 2 questions left, but let me ask you outside of that. What do you drive?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't know.
Really? How do you get around?
Oh, I have plenty. I have lots of friends and things. I just say, "Can you take me here?" And they come and take me.
The correct answer.
That's where the long-legged women come in.
The correct answer is supposed to be
Yeah.
Ford. You're supposed to say Ford. Randy likes Ford drivers.
Well, if he doesn't drive at all, he can't have a correct answer. I wish sometimes I could live like that. All right, then. What profession would you not like to do?
No, that's hard to say as well. These are tough questions. I don't actually know.
I'm sure you wouldn't want to be a binman or...
Probably, I could probably do it. Like, it wouldn't bother me much. I'm a big animal lover. I probably wouldn't want to deal with like hurt animals or injured animals and stuff like that.
Like be a vet and have to put them down.
Be a vet. Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I'd have a tough time with that. I don't even like the idea of going out and hunting, but I'll tell you what, they sure as hell taste good. Number 10, the big question, the last one. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
That it was a country music fan.
They're always so easy with their answers. I'm looking for somebody to come up one day with a really long, drug-out answer. That's awesome. So, any last words, so to speak? I guess that doesn't sound right.
That's like a before we string you up.
before we close the casket, any last words?
Yes. Is there anything that you would like to add? Anything that we haven't asked you tonight? Anything that you would like to tell everybody?
No, just want to say I've had a great time being on with you on your show, and thank you very much indeed.
Oh, we want you to come back because we want to sit around and talk some more. I want you to teach.
Yeah.
I want you to teach me some good Irish.
All right, I will. You'll have to work on that accent there.
Oh, don't worry about that.
You're close. You're close. You're getting closer.
Oh, sometimes I hit it on the nail and sometimes I don't. It depends on me attitude, don't you know?
You know who you sound like now? You sound like Fraser out of Dad's Army.
Who?
Dad's Army. Fraser out of Dad's Army. I don't think I've watched that.
You haven't told me anything about that.
Dad's Army. Yeah, you'll have to Google.
Oh, you have to watch that.
Dad's
Yeah.
Army.
Is that something funny?
Yeah, it's a comedy.
Well, a lot of British stuff can be hit and miss.
Mm.
Some of the Only Fools and Horses. Some of those episodes are so funny,
I love them.
yeah. But some of the episodes that I've shown Randy, we've gone on YouTube and we've brought up a couple of episodes, and because Randy doesn't know the characters, he doesn't see the humour behind some of the things that Grandad does, and some of the things that.
And don't get me wrong, I love British humour. It's very funny. A lot of Yanks don't get it.
He doesn't get to see the whole picture, so he doesn't see why some of it's so funny. So it can be a bit of a hit and miss showing Randy some of the programs that I used to watch. But we both love 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps.
I like the classics. I love the Lake of the Two Ronnies or anything like that. I love it.
Yeah,
What is that one?
Two Ronnies.
Oh yeah, we watched a couple of those. Not some of those were good, and some of them I didn't find so exciting.
I think it was very clever. The way it was worded, a lot of the stuff was very, very clever. It was more wordplay. I think Ronnie Barker was one of the cleverest writers there ever was. Like.
Yeah.
Are you even old enough to know that stuff?
I'm not actually old enough to know it the first time it was aired, but I'm into it, and I would have collected box sets and things and watched them all.
He likes some of the Carry On movies. Did you ever watch any of them?
Oh, I love them. Kenneth Williams is a legend too.
Yeah, there's a quite, some
Oh,
of
now those I find most of those very funny.
Yeah, some of there's like play on words in those, isn't there? And
I like sarcasm, and I think that's what I like about the Brits and the Irish is the sarcasm that comes with a lot of that.
Yeah. It was great, and some of the facial expression, it was very visual comedy, like the facial expressions they used in the Carry On movies were absolutely fantastic.
Kind of a Benny Hill style.
Yeah, another great one as well.
Now he's one of the first Brits that I watched growing up as a kid, and from there I just fed on British TV as much as I could get over here at the time. Now we have it, everywhere. I mean, you can go on the internet and find anything. YouTube, of course, has just about everything. But I just fell in love with a lot of British humor. It really is funny.
Yeah.
It's just like here, I guess. We have a lot of shows that are kind of retarded, but every once in a while you stumble on one that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I got to ask you, who's Caroline Lowry?
Caroline's a good friend of mine, and she does all my takes all my bookings for me and takes me places and all that there.
Just wanted to make sure we get a thanks in there to her for
Yeah.
us all this music.
And Howard, is it Howard?
Yeah, Howard's a good friend of mine too. He helps me out a lot as well.
Howard Dean? Is that the name? No.
Howard D.
I can't remember
Howard
what his surname is, but I think it was him that I spoke to when I arranged to have you on the show.
Yeah. Could have been on the music page, yeah.
Yes.
Very good stuff. We still got a couple tunes of yours to play, so we're going to get those out here. But I just love it. I can't even thank you enough for being here.
Oh, well, thank you for having me on.
Is this
absolute pleasure?
This is through Skype, right?
Yeah, this is Skype. It's come through pretty clear.
This is one of the clearest conversations we've had. I think we're going to try to get other people to Skype through because this is fantastic.
Yeah.
And I can hear your accent plain as day, and my hearing's not all that good. So this is very nice. And like I said, we'd love you to come back, and not too long from now, because I could use a little touching up in me Irish, eh?
That sounds more like Newcastle in England. Down there.
No, don't be calling him a Geordie.
Now, if you want to call me anything, call me a Scouser. A Scouser. How do you do that?
A Scouse.
Yeah, my brother's in Liverpool, and we love listening to the different accents. My brother is like a full-blown Scouser now. He's lost his Derby accent completely.
Did he really?
Yeah, it's gone. He's got no Derby accent about him now.
Maybe he should be sprechen die Deutsch.
But that's why that's the reason that I do watch some of these British soaps. Like I say, you could ask me what's going on in them, and I'm not really paying that much attention. But I will eventually lose my accent, I think, and I'm trying to hang on to it. But another thing is sometimes the news can be on in the morning, and sometimes they'll have British news readers, because Randy will switch between American news and British news, and I don't even notice anymore that I'm even listening to a different accent. It's like, you probably know yourself, listening to watching American films over the years, and watching British films over the years. Now it's like my brain's completely crossed. It's like I'm crossed between the two now, right at this very point. I don't even notice. I could sit and watch a film for hours and not even think, have I listened to an American or have I listened to a Brit,
Yeah.
You speak any other different languages?
No, I struggle enough with this one.
Well, you could have fooled me.
Yeah.
All right, then. I think we'll let you go finish your soda, Coke, drink, whatever you call it. What do you guys call pop over there?
We just call it lemonade or a drink. Even if it's not lemonade, we just call it lemonade anyway.
That's what they do in Texas. If they'll say, "Do you want a Coke?" and then you have to tell them what kind, whether you want Pepsi or orange or lemon or whatever you want.
Yeah.
And where I grew up, we called it pop, and where I lived in New York, they called it soda. I was just curious what you might call it locally over there.
Yeah.
All right then.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes, we shall let you go.
There's Elvis.
He did this. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yes, been a riot, man. Thank you. Got to come back sooner though. We need to hear this again.
Well, I'll see you all later.
All right, then. Thank you very much,
you.
Mr. Mogey. Appreciate it.
Okay,
Really.
thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Jordan Mogey with a Yankee and a Brit in the RTM Radio Network. That guy is awesome. I love his accent. He's going to teach me some Irish, don't you know. That'll be good for me. I sure as a hell could use it. Here we go. Jordan Mogey, Should We Be Together? With a Yankee and a Brit on the RTM Radio Network.
Randy Mandana playing the best of independent artists.
I wanna be that man she can't live without. I wanna be the one who erases all her doubts.
On the record, dab, dig, dab, 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 dab. Randy Mandana playing the best independent artists on the Yankee and the Brit Show.